yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Hey now. Not everyone's gonna enjoy this show. Settle in.
That's right. These are my West Side guns. Get it? That's right.
Yo, shouts out Griselda.
Y'all don't think I know about his initials and Griselda? She's one of my favorite princesses from the underside of Disney.
I fuck with Griselda so hard. Shouts out underside of Disney. Shouts out Griselda. Welcome to episode
110.
110. You know
Man, next week's going to be crazy. That's triple ones.
Yo, but this week is mid-season finale, dog.
Listen, we're not going to have that again for double the amount of episodes. Do you ever think about that?
There'll never be triple ones again. What are you talking about?
We won't have the triple letter or triple number again until 222s.
I know. I got what you meant. I don't appreciate this game. Yeah, I'm out. No. I quit the show. That's what I was going to tell you on episode 110. I'm out. I'll wait till the end.
Of the show? Rich, biatch. Yeah, do the full episode before you quit, at least.
So, speaking of that,
I can't kill myself. I work tomorrow.
I've been thinking a lot lately about how this show is going to make us rich,
and
then we're just gonna do this from now on. And I think the shitheads are going to help empower us to make that happen.
And how are they going to do
what
that?
Is this?
By giving us money on Patreon. Go to our Patreon
because we're hashtag monetized. They can go to our Patreon.
You can go to our Patreon and give us all your money. You don't like. The thing about your money is that, yeah, you need it, but we also need it. So if you can give us some of your money, that would be really good. It was so sweet
for a minute. I was like, are you talking to me? Like I for a minute got confused.
No, but
yeah,
listen,
you can hit us up on those things for sure. But
guys,
welcome to the fucking show. What's up,
and here's what Jay has to say. Like Jay has been bottling up this message, and this is to everybody out there.
And I'm known to bottle up my feelings and thoughts for sure.
Exactly.
But we are definitely here to visually and audibly jack you all off.
Yeah, man. I can't believe you did
Welcome to the show.
If we weren't here for that, why would we be here at all? That's
What's
what
the point?
You're not an 8-year-old boy naked at a church. Like, it's not like it's that bad.
Why did you save that one? You shouldn't have saved that one.
I thought you said sound. Yeah, I was like, I didn't say timestamp after that. I meant put that cash up.
No, that's managerial work, and I don't know that I appreciate it.
I don't. If I said
this is a solemn assembly, not a photography session.
I don't care if it's my voice and you didn't cut it up. I'll stand by it. It's fine. I don't care.
It's all cut up. Everything I did is fabricated.
Yeah, thank you. Like an Oprah audiobook.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? I'm fucking crazy excited to be here. I'm shot out of a cannon, like Howard Stern would say. Are you guys back in that world? You guys have even?
I constantly want to assume something's bigger and deeper than it is. So, yeah, it's because of you guys.
It's because of you guys.
I appreciate that.
I at least tell me when you're gonna record the pre-show.
People have wanted to assume that it's deeper and bigger than it is with me for my entire life. So I understand that sentiment very much, JDirty. And
now yes, Johnny 5 needs one of us. One of us.
I am back up to date. I am back up to date in that world.
Hold on, no, we're not doing this yet.
Can we pour a fucking beverage before we get back into that world first? Can we do
sorry,
that?
I was all obsessed with the new clips. I didn't realize the last clip was going to be so long. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do this.
It's longer and
hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
A nice long and deep clip. I like that.
Oh my gosh.
I got other ones that aren't as long.
Is that a P or a T?
Oh no.
Somebody remind me what the fuck that was. Never mind.
That was the guy that jumped out the window and landed on the ice wall.
Oh, nice. Never say it again, but I'm so glad to know what that noise. I love him. He can be played so much. Every time that Cotton makes us just want to feel like jumping out of a window into an ice wall, we can play that noise.
I don't make you guys feel like that ever. And if I do make you feel like that, you're exaggerating. What are you drinking,
Well,
Jay Dirty?
I'm not gonna go first because I gotta go get it.
Hey, Trox, what are
But
you drinking?
Luckily, the fridge is right there.
I would absolutely love to go first tonight because I got a new one and one that Jay has not even had yet. And so that made me feel very special. This, I went to my new local bottle shop out here and all they have is cans. It's called a bottle shop and everything is fucking cans. There's like 6 bottles in the cooler.
I heard you make friends with the guy. Did you ask him that question?
I should. Next time I go in, I'm gonna ask him. Be like, "Why is it called a bottle shop, bud?
Shouldn't you guys be calling yourselves a can shop?" Okay.
There's your can shop.
You're telling me the Fleshlight Emporium only sells blow-up dolls? What the fuck is going on here? I get you. It gets you to the same point. Where are you at,
beer? You know, because as Jay Dirty said last week, this is the season of the what?
Scrub game got you suckers running.
Tonight's beer is from Reuben's Brews. This is the Unbound series. This is the Autumn Harvest. Look how dope that can is, boys.
Oh my!
I thought when you first sent it to me that it was a pumpkin Rainier. I had to zoom in. I was like, no way.
No, that R is
way.
different. This is a lowercase R. Rainier is a big R.
I'm not familiar. Yeah, it is.
Little R, not a big R.
Well, I'd like you to get familiar real quick because this
I want to hear. This one I want to hear. Let me have this.
Rich malt provides a showcase for pumpkin, supported by a subtle nuttiness. Spice notes complement the rich pumpkin mouthfeel. Perfect for the cold, crisp fall days.
It makes me nervous that it's not called like pumpkin's hidden in the ingredients, which works. But like,
no, it says right there on the label, Imperial Pumpkin Ale.
Oh, I thought they just called it Harvest, Autumn Harvest.
8.7% out this bitch.
So that's a big
go down.
Can you hold what you just read up to the camera so I can read it in a better voice than what you did?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's let it clear up. It's not working. It's not going to work.
No.
It doesn't work.
Needs proactive.
Do I have to go or do you want to go?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm back. Do you want me to go?
You go.
Yes.
So as Troxel said last week, it's the season of the what?
Pumpkin got you suckers running.
Don't be a part of this if you don't know it. Get yourself educated. It's on Spotify.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
I'll send it to you.
Dirty?
So this is not a new beer, but this is a new label. They have they've peached it up a little bit. They've changed the color. I'm just pissed because the Argonaut had 3 and they all had bubbles in the fucking label, and I was really fucking upset about it, but I didn't know if I'd find it again. So this is from Epic Brewing, the Imperial Pumpkin Porter.
I like that one.
Motherfucker is delicious. They've done this a few years, maybe like 6 or 7 years even. But it's super bomb.
Longer than that. That was
okay.
When I lived there.
Okay, I was gonna say for a long time, but they've changed the bottle the label like 3 or 4 different times.
That's like a decade and pros, Jay Dirty. Come on.
So this one, I've been doing this a while. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got the answers, Trox.
You don't.
This one's 7.6.
Disney.
Who's gonna be my brewery that brings me my delicious pumpkin beers, huh?
Who's gonna be that fall brewery?
Are you gonna let my collection just shrivel up and get out of here when it still has value? Huh?
All right, Jay Dirty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cut you off. Continue.
No, I don't know.
That was a good Kanye.
That well. I was like, I don't know it that well, but yeah, you didn't cut me off. That's what I'm drinking. Imperial Pumpkin. There we go.
I love it.
Epic Brewery.
I love it.
And out of a frozen Western State College mug, because no pride in my school other than I met my wife there and I got this when I graduated. So that's pretty fresh.
Wow.
I do like that. Cotton.
No, the radio station was dope.
I got a beer. I did actually switch it up this week. You know what I'm saying? And I joined the you little pumpkin boys, and I'm really not happy about my choice because I'm pretty sure I've had it in previous seasons and I didn't care for it much then. But it was the pumpkin that was available that looked decent at the local grocer when I was there earlier today. So I picked it up instead of my summer beer. And really, here's the deal. It's not so much summer here anymore. If it's a hot day that we're recording, I may get some Rainiers just to feel nostalgic for summer. But today wasn't that. So I figured I'll do a fall beer. So I did the New Belgium, which they're out of Colorado, I believe.
Great brewery.
This is the Atomic Pumpkin. In special release is crossed out and it says spicy release. So it's the spicy pumpkin. I believe we've had it. We've featured it on this show before. I don't know that any of us care for it. I don't think that I do. But I'm gonna drink it. And really, this is for your boy JDirty up there. So
honestly, it's funny because I love pumpkin
I'd pick
beers.
a
Jay loves
over
pumpkin
this.
beers, and I like every single other beer that they make more than that. I like 1554. I like
New Belgium beer hits.
Tire.
Yeah.
All
of their other Voodoo Rangers, all of their Voodoo Rangers hit.
Exactly. Voodoo Ranger IPA is delicious, but that fucking pumpkin beer is awful. It's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm drinking it, and shouts out New Belgium.
Well, let's take I want to talk about that for a quick minute, but let's take a cheers because
cheers.
I can smell it, and it smells delicious.
Cheers,
salud, shitheads, big dirty cottons, everybody. My old beer glasses.
Hey, take a screenshot.
There's too many pages now.
Hey,
careful, man! There's a beverage here, huh?
That is amazing.
Hey, promo.
Thanks.
Oh, Jay, you're gonna like that.
I'm so excited. That's what I wanted to say for a quick minute. So I'm not getting upset about this segment because I'm an adult this season. No, I'm just kidding. So the Voodoo Ranger I've got at the house. I've had a few of them. That is one of the few times Cotton.
Won't do that again.
Trox knows this, but I've taken them to my friend at work, who will drink them for me. I'm like, hey, you just have to bottom open them. I teach him how to do it. He has to get it. You got to get a desk knife for sure. That's key. And he is down as fuck. And he'll open them and bring them back to me. And he even brings them back in boxes so he doesn't damage them. And the other thing that pisses me off about that, the beer segment's longer tonight, is those atomics. Or no, what is it called? Voodoo
Atomic
Ranger?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, but the
Atomic
Voodoo
Pumpkin.
Ranger is what the whole thing is called, right?
Yeah, they're
that's like the
Voodoo Ranger
subsidiary
style.
brewery, like the fun side thing. They do tall boys of every other one of their beers except that one. I look every year because even though I don't want it, I'd love to get another tall boy can, but they just don't do it for some reason. So that's my beef with them. That's my double beef. That's my Baconator with New Belgium.
I've bought those other Voodoo Ranger tall boys of like the various varieties.
There's
like a juicy, there's a hazy, like there's all of this different shit. And yeah, I've not seen the pumpkin, but I'll keep an eye peeled and see if that's something that hits my local grocer. You understand?
And
maybe even both eyes.
The other reason is that Big Trox is that he hit me up and he's already got me those beers. I've already sent him money for those beers. Those beers are solidified for the collection. So we're doing better this year. See, we all learned. This is, ladies and gentlemen, shitheads and my fellow bandmates. This is a good learning lesson to me.
I've never been the problem. I'm not a problem.
I think we flirted with problem last year.
We flirted with it because I drank one on the air that I wasn't 100% sure that I had a backup. And
that's
I had
why
a backup.
Flirted. Yeah, you did. You had a side chick.
It was like 70 minutes of you might be pissed at me. And then it was
I was.
I am more of a solution than I am a problem. People see me as a solution. They think that I'm going to solve the bad times and make them good times. That's so why folks like to have me around. No, people think my rant's good. No, they don't say that to me either. Go ahead.
That's what we got tonight, y'all. Thank you. I like drinking.
The beer, the beer's fine. But
I like that we're all drinking pumpkin beers. That makes me happy.
Me too.
It is,
even though yours sucks.
It does, but it's it's a fun little episode. It's fine. But I did want to talk about.
You wanted to say doo-doo again.
I'm not gonna say doo-doo again. I did want to talk about what we brought up before.
Ack.
Which was the fact that now.
What was it? This?
Hey, I mean, listen. I've come into plenty of gates on this show, and it's not what I bargained for. Okay.
We could talk about that. I don't know why, but
come into gates. What are you
come into how many gates?
Timbers?
I don't even know what I was saying there. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh?
Those are what he pulled this week.
Play something else.
You're not an 8-year-old boy naked at a church. Like it's not like it's that bad.
I thought that was the one we anti.
We already did that one. That's old now.
I remember that one. That's a good one.
No, what I wanted to bring up was the fact
our retribution.
Before we talked about the beers, man, we were talking about Howard Stern because now this week, Big Trox and I we're not like fully, completely.
Wait, he's still on break, right?
I hate that you would say that because
Hey,
Big Trox and I
I
both
got
thought
a
that you were
4-month
fucking with us.
I got a 4-month free trial because I did what I did. So I'm happy with my decision.
We lost like 5 million Americans, and they just gave it to me for the rest of my life, I guess.
Yeah, no, dude. I did get
One of those
all the way
scales.
back. I got myself back on the old Sirius train, and I got myself up to date on the Howard Stern show. I am currently not up to date on the Howard Stern wrap-up show, so it is strange that we're doing a Howard
I'm
Stern
not
wrap-up
either
show
at
because
time of
I haven't
filming.
caught that yet. No, not
No.
at time of filming. I will be by the time this airs.
But while
Likely,
you're-
I should
We
be
can
caught
talk
up.
wrap-up show, though, for a minute.
I need to just talk wrap-up
Sure.
show for one quick second because this is something that I've been very curious about, and you guys may be more in the know than I am. But I tuned out for the entire summer. As soon as Howard left, I left. I did not log into Sirius again pretty much for the entire
I
year.
listened every single day.
I figured you
Yeah.
did. So maybe you have an answer to this
All,
because I
all
logged
of
in.
summer school.
I logged in and listened to last Tuesday's show the day after Labor Day, got through all the show, and then I went into the wrap-up show, and I'm like, oh, wrap-up show's got a new intro. This is interesting. And then it says the wrap-up show with Rasan and Gary Delabate. And I've listened now to 2 weeks in a row. There has not been a single mention of John Hine, and he has not been on the show at all, and I want to know what the fuck is going on.
So, I can delve into my thoughts. They've said nothing.
Okay.
But summer school happened, and it was going to be... And last year's summer school was the same way. Rasan and Gary sometimes. But Gary was there almost every time. Are you froze? You're there, right, Cotton? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just shocked. I had no clue.
Yeah, I was legitimately like, I couldn't tell. You were being very, very dramatically still.
No, for real. I'm like, what the fuck?
So this year's summer school happened again, and it's like, all right, John Hine's off, but he wasn't on it last year. And right before that, they had announced that he was now he runs 101. Like he is
okay.
He
program
moved up
director.
and got,
he's like program director
or whatever. I forget the title, but like he's top dog there, so he's running everything. But I didn't think that meant he was off the air.
So Geek Time's coming back? Is that what I'm...
I mean, so then the whole summer school was dope as fuck. They had mad John Lieberman hosted like 5 of them with him. They had super amounts of guests.
Wow.
They had the Impractical Jokers were on for a show, and that hell Andy Richter shit that we heard, the coaching Bobo, that was a whole wrap up show. Like it was
really
or a whole hour long Stern show. You can go back now that you guys have it.
Yeah, I might.
There was 5 episodes a day. It was dope as fuck. Like 30 minutes a new show and then a 45-minute clip of whatever, like a Sternthology basically.
Wow.
And but no John, and most of the time no Gary. So Rasan just ran the whole thing, and then when they came back, and the very last thing they said was like, "And we're gonna be back live on the Howard Stern 101 wrap-up show. Me and Gary, we cannot wait to see you guys." And it was like, oh, so this was like the summer school was his like, hey, get ready to take over the fucking after show. I think that was his big like, not he's been doing it, but like reins are yours. So he's in the John seat. Gary pipes in a little bit, but he's doing the flow, which I like. Rasan, the internet hates Rasan.
Right, so that's what I was going to say.
I thoroughly enjoy Rasan, but I
like him too.
I like John Hine.
When I heard that, like the first day that I heard it, I was like, this is really weird. So I started to look on the internet, and I'm not on Facebook. So I found a Reddit thread about it, but everybody on the Reddit thread was just doing like sarcastic jokes about John Hine being a serial killer. And like, he's on the lam from the FBI, and like, he's a lesbian, and
all the normals.
Like, but nothing real. And then one person was like, well, he got promoted to head of 101. And I think that means that he's no longer on the air. And
which I'm like,
that
what?
was the only legit thing that I read. And then it was just like thread after thread of people hating on Rasan and being like, he's awful. I'm never listening to wrap up again.
Exactly. And I say what I want, or I take it how you will, but I read so many of those comments. Basically, they all sound like racist people that just fucking want to say hateful shit, but like, oh, he just gets mad and talks sports. I was like, no, but he doesn't really. Like, I don't know.
No.
To me, it seems like, I don't know. You know what I mean, though? It's like,
I agree.
And all that shit. Like, you guys are fucking assholes. Like, what? He's a dope host. It's something new.
I totally agree, and I'll
like
echo what Cotton said.
Dude.
I like Rasan. I like Rasan a lot, but I really love John Hine, and I think that's the only thing that I'm
we've had
upset
John
about
Hine
is like
for 15 years. It's just been like we're
easily
so used to it. Yeah, I mean,
he's been the mainstay there, aside from Gary, right? But I mean, like Benji was on there for years, and then they did.
But John Hine has always been the host.
John Hine has always been the main host, and so maybe it was just time for him to get promoted and move on. But it's a bummer to me because I'm like, I associate John Hine with the wrap-up show.
Yeah, and you'll start to not. Like it's an easy transition for me because summer school just literally turned into the wrap-up show.
Well, and Rasan's great. The episode from Tuesday, and I won't spoil anything for you, Cotton. I know you're still going to go listen to it, but the way that Rasan kind of like ran the show, and he's like, what did he say? He said, I'm pulling a rope-a-dope, and we're going to talk about a completely different topic. And he ran it for like 45 minutes of him just doing this
like
other
that
topic.
All summer. Many days he was alone.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you knew something I didn't know, because I was like, Rasan and Gary Delabate, and it's just
their picture. Yeah, because Gary's gone. I assume for wrap up he'll be around more, but for summer school he was gone half the time.
He was in Portugal.
Well, that's just 2 weeks. They were gone 3 months. I mean, he was off the show a lot.
I know he doesn't work. Obviously, Jason's the only one that works around there.
Oh, and Rasan roasts the fuck out of him. He comes back like, I'm surprised you even knew like how to get back to the fucking Zoom to be on with me today, Gary. You never work. I need your job. What the fuck, Gary? Like he just roasts him, and then people like he's just way too mean to Baba Boo. I'm like. Oh,
no,
I think it's a new flavor.
That's what they've always been doing.
Right.
And I particularly have liked Rasan's back and forth with both John and Gary for over the past few years, where he'd like just stop randomly and call them both washed up or old and make fun of them for
he does that all the time,
or talk shit on the Beatles. Like all of that shit is fucking funny.
He's the only person that talks shit to Gary. Like he'll bash him to his face, and Gary's just like, I know. What do you want me to say, Rasan?
This week.
I'm beat down, Rasan.
Gary said that he had never heard the song "Return of the Mac," and Rasan was like, "What the fuck, man? What do you? You're the guy when it comes to music. How do you not know this song?"
I didn't hear this, but I'm sure he's like, "What? You're not going to take that to your desert island?" Yeah, hell yeah.
Like,
so I'm glad you guys are back.
This is like one of the biggest songs from the '90s. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm excited.
I'll definitely go back and I'll check out all of those wrap ups, and probably once I run out of other content or I'm caught up on everything, I'm going to go back and listen to all of the
whenever a co-host guest would call it the wrap up show, he's like, yeah, you're on Stern Show's Summer School, and everyone was like, well, is this basically the wrap up show? Yeah, but that's not what it's called. Stop calling it that. Like he roasted Danny Savalos so hard, it was fucking hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, go back, it's worth it. But yeah, I think John Hine is off the air.
Yeah, I think he's done. But then at least twice in the last 2 weeks, he's been on the show, on the main show.
Yeah, but for those quick little Howard, the full name is Oprah the Winfrey.
So maybe he really is just working in like a producer capacity now. Like it's just like he's jumping in when he needs to, and
which is a bummer because I love him on air.
There has to be a reason.
He's
more
funny
than
on
just
the air.
Promotion. There had to be. Maybe he's like losing his voice, or that just doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe he's got he had to get his foot chopped off because it's too much fast food.
He's got a lot of fast food and a lot of diabetes.
But I don't know. These are all true.
They're all speculation. We're only speculating.
Hey, we're just speculating. We don't know anything. If you asked me if I knew anything, I would tell you I don't know anything. So
yeah, and clearly what I said for 15 minutes is that I don't either. But that's just
I don't know
anything. I interpreted what we are going to.
If you guys watch this show or the live show, you would know by now that I don't know anything, and I don't tout that I know anything. And this is the way that I present myself to you freely, to the world. So So just,
I don't need to think about anything harder than I already do.
I don't. And I think about plenty hard enough already. You know what I mean? I got nothing in my butt. I got nothing in my throat. And I got nothing coming out of my dick.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I can't
so
believe you want to talk about that right now.
Rest in peace, John Hines' radio broadcast career.
I guess so.
He's probably
You got any fucked up shit to watch?
Something coming out of his dick.
I definitely do, but I mean, we're not quite there.
Well, then, do you have something else?
I was just trying to get out of your brother's dick.
I could.
I'm sorry.
I could finish something up.
What did you just say?
He's trying to get out of your brother's dick.
I was trying to take us out of your brother's dick.
No, the point being is that I could also bring up something else to you guys. I could talk about the end of my vacation from last week.
Oh, we didn't finish the Stern show though, because the only other thing that we only talked about wrap up. We only talked about wrap up. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm glad
you took us away from talking about his
No,
vacation.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
We know.
I'm apologizing.
You had to get out of my dick hole.
I was so very excited to hear so many different clips in the last 2 weeks from Marky Shaw Jr. And every time I hear him, it makes me so incredibly happy. But there were.
How do you feel about the Queen's death? People die every day. I don't give a shit.
I don't fucking know her. Yeah,
I never met him.
I never met him, is what he said.
I never met him.
And whoever was talking, I was like, "You mean her? Yeah, him. I don't know him.
I don't know him.
The queen's a her. It's a woman. He's not my woman." Like, what
and
the fuck?
And then the clip of Wolfie saying, "Are you still gonna marry Melody?" I'm not marrying Melanie after what she did to me. It is.
Oh
I got
God. You don't pay
scabies.
me.
It is
again.
Howard said, "I've never heard of scabies, and Bigfoot's had it his entire life." Yeah, no, Bigfoot was fantastic. The Rosie interview was good. I enjoyed that. She's entertaining. But I very much more enjoyed all of just the staff days of getting caught up on stuff. Talking to Benji about his weight loss was great. Sal's always great, and that game that was played, I believe it was today.
So yes and no is the answer to Robin's question. Thank you, Benji.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the game today. What was the game today?
The game today was will they sell it on Swap Shop? And
don't. I don't want you to ruin that for me.
I don't need to say anything more than that.
Oh my God.
It's called will they sell it on Swap Shop, and Howard plays it with Robin. And some of the
horribly offensive shit by those. Oh yeah, I will listen to it right when we're done.
Not just horribly offensive, but also like insane and stupid and just completely stupid and outrageous. And it was fantastic. So yeah, and big shout outs to Howard. I mean, coming back and doing it big, like always.
And we finally met the new staffer that does Ivanka Trump and
what's her name? Her segment was a little long. I was surprised that she was on like as a person.
I loved it. Samantha.
No, me
she
too.
Is my
Samantha.
favorite.
Yeah,
that was so.
Well, once she started going into all that shit, I was like, okay, he kept her, and then it became worth it. But
she just came on basically. Yeah, she came on to say what's up, and then Howard was like, "Wait a minute, you're kooky like Sal." And then, like, immediately it went into this is the best segment ever.
Yeah,
it was good to hear the person behind all the female voices we've been hearing.
Yeah.
And then today she's like singing a song about taking a shit, and I'm just like, oh, see, now we know her.
Oh my God.
Because we've only known her this entire time as this amazingly talented like impersonator and like comedic voice. And like someone who was capable of doing all this funny shit, but never had that like any type of personality.
She's Greta Thunberg. She's Ivanka Trump.
She's Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
I think she's the shusher as well that they've talked about behind the scenes. The person who's supposed to
buy
shush.
that.
I believe that she's also the shusher that they said that she's not that Howard needed back when he was in the office and needing to take naps after the show.
But I think Joan is still Rachel Butera.
It does sound like it.
Oh, I think they contract out for some of them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That girl had a
good
connection. She would have been able to be Joan Rivers very easily on that whole shit where they couldn't get her connection working.
I think it's still Rachel Butera, man. I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm saying
Yeah, it wasn't.
I agree with you.
It wasn't
because if
Samantha.
it was Samantha, she would have not had that issue. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you for sure.
Because she works there.
And, and I don't think anybody on the staff was doing Bernie Mac, but that Bernie Mac impression was fantastic. Kick it!
Kick it! And then the fucking music plays in the background.
He played his own fucking music. That was the shit. I didn't know that until they pointed it out. I was like, oh, he did that for himself? Who was it?
He was so good. He was so fucking funny,
Loved
man.
Yeah, love it. So yeah, mad props. It's back. I'm so glad the Stern Show is
I'm
back.
not even gonna repeat that joke because I can't.
You probably shouldn't do any of the Bernie Mac impressions.
No, I shouldn't. That would be bad. All right, let's get us out of that.
Back. I'm happy as fuck. Dope as shit. Mad awesome.
It's in full effect. Mad dope. I love it. Give it to me, Neil. Flavorade.
That's great.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys. I just got back from vacation. Do you want to hear about that?
Nope.
Not really. It's the least relatable topic that you could possibly have. Did you
you guys?
Did you have any
actually,
like down to earth experiences?
Wait, I was serious.
No. You guys might actually both be able to relate to this. Have either of you ever been just way too drunk in an airport and then way too drunk on your airplane before? Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
It's happened to everybody. I don't want to talk about it. What else is
Big Trox said, yeah.
It's happened to me too, but what do we want to hear about another party day you got to have a week ago while I was at work?
It was bad.
There was a year that me and Cotton and our sister were coming back from Soundset.
It made me think of that.
We went to Minneapolis to go to Soundset, and it was one of those events where like, remember when you and I went to Attack of the Ninjas and we just like stayed up all night and then kind of went to the airport after you'd stayed up all night and never really stopped drinking? We did that.
The night I got my identity stolen. Yeah, that
we had like an hour and a half nap before we had to wake up to go to the airport.
We had an hour and a half nap between like 3 bottles of whiskey, and then we got to the airport and was like, let's have more to drink. And we were on Spirit Airlines, which is just the
cigarette company, right?
Big up Spirit Airlines. And I just remember stumbling onto that airplane and passing out, and then my alarm going off on my phone at full blast on the plane, and I had no wherewithal to turn it off. And the flight attendant had to come over and like shake me and be like, turn off your alarm.
No shit, I didn't know about that.
Bad news. So
you finally passed out on the plane, like passed out.
Big up Spirit Airlines. I feel what Troxy Cotton's talking about because
thank you for that $13 flight. I really do appreciate it.
The flight was great. They treated me delightful. I love their yellow outfits.
I got myself a little lit up on my way back from Hawaii and completely forgot about the fact because on my way there I just took my bags on as carry-on.
Ask you.
No, it's fine. I took my bags on as a carry-on on the way there, but then on the way back I was bringing back a bottle of booze that I bought on the island, a bottle of rum, and I was a little bit too lit up at the point where I forgot that I even had that in my bag or the fact that I would have to check something like that. So I just took it through security with me like I normally would, like it was a regular carry-on.
No,
bag.
Nobody would normally do that.
and then the guy pulled me aside afterwards and he pulls the bottle out. He was like, "You got to check this bag." And I was like, "I'm already here, man. My flight's like boarding right now." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't care. You got to go check this bag."
He wouldn't like just let you throw it away.
No, I was like, "Hey man, it's fine. Like it's just a bottle. Like, can you just let it go through?" And he was like, "Absolutely
you did not."
Did you really say that?
You asked him that?
It's just a bottle.
I was like, "Dude, it's just a
You're
bottle."
a fucking idiot retard, dog. That's how you get thrown in like airport jail.
He said, "No, just take it back." And then so I took it back to the counter. But then when you're leaving Hawaii, you have to go get an agriculture sticker on your bag to make sure you're not taking any plants back with you.
Is the punchline that you just pounded this bottle and then got on the plane?
No. This is how lit up I was already at this point that I just completely forgot about the fact that I had a bottle in my bag and that I needed to.
And then you asked the security guard at the airport,
"Can I just take it through?"
In what's basically another country. Can you just let it slide? Would you think he was a shithead? Like, do you think he was down with our movement?
Hey, do you recognize me from Big Dirty Cotton?
Hey, nice yellow outfit, bud. Where's your
fan.
monkey? Like,
No,
what the
so then
fuck?
I got it through the agriculture thing, and then I got it to the counter, and then they let me come back through a short line because they were like, "Hey, just come back through this line once you're done."
You're clearly an idiot.
And then I sent my backpack through without taking my computer out of it. So then that went through, and then they had to take my laptop out and send my backpack back through. And
Are you
then
not overly embarrassed?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But I was also.
This is where the one time I would be like feeling so much shame.
No,
like, I don't feel embarrassed often, but I'd be like, oh my god, they're gonna throw me in jail.
I was feeling nice off of the remainder of the booze that we finished. On.
Wait a minute, were you there, Trox?
No.
Oh no, because this is just. I'm thinking this is your.
Yeah, no. This is my sister and I, but everyone else had already made it through security. And at this point that I'm dealing with this whole bag situation is when they're all already on the plane. So I did very much realize that
you were still in security and they were on the plane.
Yeah. The plane had already boarded. They were already on there. But I knew I had like
me that last trip I took to you guys.
I was a little bit sketched out.
How do you let these things happen to you?
I don't know, but then I got through security. I got my bag checked. I had my computer and my backpack with me, and then and at this point I'm sweating and I'm drunk, and I went and I sat down in my plane and on the seat on the plane, next to my whole family, and I just passed out with my head down like that for about the first 3.5 to 4 hours of that flight. So it was a very short flight home, which was very nice. I missed the entire first food service and drink service, but woke up for the second one. So I woke up and was like, "Hey, can I get a drink?" And then ate the food that was waiting there for me. And,
hey, I'm just waking up from a severe drunken stupor.
I was clearly passed
Can I get a
out
double
hard.
bourbon and soda, please?
I don't like traveling. Traveling.
So,
and they didn't have any bourbon left. So it was just Jack at that point, which was whatever. But then she said
you
her
bought
card
a
machine,
Jack and Coke on the plane?
a double, but then she didn't her card thing wasn't working. So she said, "I'll come back and get you later." And then she never came back and charged me. So it was a free drink.
The best.
So yeah, it was a nice trip back overall. But it was, a little sketchy there for a moment.
They're gonna find you in
got a little rocky.
What you got to do, Cotton, is just fly as much as I do, and then they'll like greet you by name and give you free booze every time you get.
They'll be like,
plane.
"Hey, do you want to walk?"
They always greet me by name.
Like, yeah.
They're like, "Can you walk over here, please?"
My last flight that I was on.
Another random, huh?
The flight attendant literally introduced me to the other people in the row. Was like, "He flies a lot with us," and I was like, "Thanks."
You know him like that?
Like you're a child.
And she goes,
"You know the flight attendants like that? Are they BDC fans? Do something."
And then
what if
she
they
was like,
have a little BDC pen every state? Everybody's
said,
like,
"What
hey,
can I
as
get
grab
you to
your ass,
drink?" And I
what's
was
that
like,
on
"Bourbon soda. Holler at your boy." And she took
pen?
care of it.
She doesn't know you that well. She should have it ready.
Wouldn't that be dope? If I get
Hello,
on a good
Mr.
enough,
Big Trox.
if I get on a good enough basis with my airline to where I walk on the plane and they're like, "Got your drink.
Bourbon soda.
Your drink's already sitting on your chair," but
that would
I'd be like,
your drink and your playgirl are sitting on your chair.
The important thing is that
I said playgirl.
I
was making a nude male magazine reference.
Gay porn mag.
I don't think you have to be gay to look at Playgirl. But why did you hear Plain Girl? Do you order a Plain Girl on these trips? Like
don't?
I don't go on trips.
Oh,
I'd want a dolled up one. Oh,
I got regional Plain Girls. Okay,
I got girls.
Both
in all these
planes. Is that I went on a lovely trip. I swam with a bunch of I swam with a bunch of turtles. I
Other
jumped
than
on
swimming with turtles, did you get your dick wet in Hawaii?
No, I did not.
No, we don't care. It's over. All right.
That's all I needed to do.
We've spent 3 episodes on vacations. We're over it. Okay.
No, we've only been 1 episode. His wasn't a vacation. His was him being a dork.
He was in a hotel in Boston. That's a vacation.
It was a wicked awesome trip.
Oh man.
Hey,
never mind. Nope.
Cotton,
my impressions get really negative because I know those people.
And you know how this makes me feel?
I feel like I have just jumped
No,
into
wait.
an ice wall.
Yeah.
Do you
What
guys wanna hear a
about
song?
somebody jumping into an ice wall?
Oh, he sounds like this.
I acted
What's
it out.
the
You're
track
welcome.
that you have to play? What's the track that you have to play?
What is the best producer that's worked with Black Clover, Strange Music, and Psychopathic? And
Seven.
probably a lot more. Huh?
Michael Seven Summers.
Yeah, that's the track. It's his
That's the
solo
track.
album. It's awful, but we're going to listen to it.
And
Okay.
how did you know that it's my solo album?
It's his solo album. It's terrible.
I meant Michael Seven Summers.
He was right. Everything that he said was right.
The first one or the second one? Which one's worse?
They're both terrible.
We put him out on the same record eventually.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst rapper in the whole group, and I hate you guys.
You're the worst rapper ever. I don't care if you're dope.
No, so
See,
this song is
you
about
know
how
that.
I'm very alone
This
in
shit
everything
hard.
that I do. And like,
oh, he's a sad boy now.
yeah. Now,
What
and
is
so
it?
as soon as I hit play on this, I'm gonna cry in the corner.
He
This is
is.
off of there, and all the other reasons I hate you. This song is called Dynamic Uno, and this song is about
He's
when I
such a
moved to
sad
Seattle
girl.
and how I had to do everything by myself because I moved to a place where I didn't know anybody or have any friends. So thanks, guys. This has been a lot of fun.
Wait, real quick, you're in control? Like you could have said track 7 was the next one.
I'm in. No, I am.
Hey, no.
an instrument of your.
You're gonna get to
of
skip
your
therapy
desires.
this week. Just
Hold on.
I'm an
Fuck
instrument
his
of your
bullshit.
desires. When JDirty says number 7, I clicked to number 7 and I saw
Fuck
it
what
and I was
he's
like, I
saying
guess
right
I'm
now.
playing that song.
Because Dynamic Uno is not even a sad song in the way that you.
No, it's
that
not.
he would have
It's a good
just-
song.
I like
it.
it.
This was actually
great song.
It's the closer to my record.
Agreed,
it's
but
a-
I'm
it's-
saying
it's-
if you were having an issue with it internally, we wouldn't have known.
But
If
Internal
Murder
battle.
for
he
Fun
has
comes
issues-
on, which it has,
he-
we skip to the next one.
He has issues with everything internally. He's an internal issue boy, is his thing. So it's like, he's gonna
Dynamic
have that.
Take a look at
off of
Large Boy.
There by Big Trox. Check it out on all streaming platforms, but check it out right motherfucking here. We'll be right back.
You'll be the life of the party. You'll be the life of the party.
As a kid going to shows, I was mad screwed up. Spent all day outside a venue, couldn't get enough. Looking back, I think the wait was an adrenaline rush. Cause I knew inside those doors I felt my cranium bust. From the musical explosion, I've been waiting for months. I would recite every line over and over for fun. Jot down the lyrics in my notebook, I was the one. I was addicted and I came to grips with music, my drug. Every time a show would come, we'd have to roll hella deep. I'm talking deeper than that label running under the street. We're all just trying to bob our heads from side to side with our feet. And our caravan is 5 cars of dudes like me. But before we head down, we do that pregame meet. We taking shots, we drinking brews while the homies roll trees. As I talk about it, feels like it could all be a dream. It's like I'm stuck a decade back in this
You'll be the
2003.
life of the party.
I'm the dynamic Uno. I gotta roll alone if it's a show I'm trying to go. I used to have my boys, yo, but now I'm flying solo. But I never stop going, it's the
You'll
only
be the
life that
life
I
of the
know.
party.
I'm the dynamic Uno. I gotta roll alone if it's a show I'm trying to go. I used to have my boys, yo, but now I'm flying solo. But I never stop going, it's the only life I know. The only stale thing that I've noticed so far about moving from the homies away so far is that the concerts that I've traveled out this way so far, it made me feel like I'm alone and all my boys so far. That was a risk I had to take, a sacrifice I had to make. I had one shot to be great, so yeah, that's make no mistake. I took the chance, wild stab like a shot in the dark, and I knew it would be hard. Fuck a walk in the park. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, like a wise man say. And I'm the wisest, no surprise, this shit has gone my way. And not too much will happen to me in my life these days. It's causing me any turmoil or undue dismay. But I'll admit the one fact that if I'm most whack is all the homies that I lack that are down with some rap. The worst part about that is the whole crew from my past is probably missing me like I miss them.
You'll
Maybe
be the
I
life
should go
of the
back.
party.
I'm the dynamic Uno. I gotta roll alone if it's a show I'm trying to go. I used to have my boys, yo, but now I'm flying solo. But I never stop going, it's the only life that I know. I'm the dynamic Uno. I gotta roll alone if it's a show I'm trying to go. I used to have my boys, yo, but now I'm flying solo. But I never stop going, it's the only life I know. I guess that I should name drop over a couple of bars. And if I miss you, my bad, but you should know who you are. My brother Jay, my brother Cotton, Josh and Kurt McNutt. My dude Flows, Johnny, Doc, Mac, Graham, what's up? Big shout out to the jungle, all the shit that went down. I was a staple thinking back on 30 years of A-Town. Nick, Jason, no replacing all the memories and blazing of the fun we used to have. Our formative years were amazing. I could ramble on for days, it wouldn't do me any good to reunite me with my boys in my new neighborhood. But that's okay, change is important and you need it to grow. And that's a fact I know for certain, so I'll tell you for sure. The standing still synonymous with going nowhere. And I'm not getting any younger, just look at the hair. I always knew that I was meant to go somewhere. And now my destiny's fulfilled, it's like I'm already there.
Was that a suitcase? Is that a theme?
No, so that's the resistance weight. You're supposed to have enough resistance weight. Exactly. You're supposed to have enough resistance weight so that when you run and do that, it will pull you back instead of
it doesn't.
Being stronger than it, and then it does that to you.
Play it again.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
That was awesome.
You hold the fuck on, man. Oh, my thing's not working. I got a beach ball. All right. Sorry, here we go.
It's so good. It's so good.
She buckled.
Oh,
so did you guys like that rap song that I made?
Well, hold on, because I'd like to say a couple things about that and the video. First off, in that video, it looked like that thing traveled so far to hit him. And then with that song, it seems like you did it so far ago. And it was like in your career so far, like how did you feel? Life. Where are you at like in your life so far? Like what do you feel about that?
Do you still feel like you're a dynamic one?
No.
I was just doing your so far bars, but I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did too. I haven't heard that in quite some time, and it was fresh. And I agree that you've changed your scenario slightly. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. It was different when you wrote that song.
You did. You went a lot of government on that. I feel like we need to timestamp some stuff.
I know, and I actually on one of those mentions I got called out by said homie's wife, and she was like, "Hey, why you got to use his whole name in there?" And I was like, "My bad." Like,
I thought about that when I heard it too. I was like, "Man, he went full government."
Yeah, I went full government on a couple people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one of them? Oh, I know who. I know.
Yeah. But it's probably a common name. It's fine.
Definitely in our clique.
Mad
but
common.
Yeah, dope as fuck. The resistance weight video was funny. It was very reminiscent of last week's killer suitcase. Absolutely, I love that. I never knew that was a weightlifting thing, but goddamn, pack the weights properly because the fact that can happen.
Brain damage now.
That's not brain damageable. Come on.
Do you think this is though?
That's like break your collar. Yes, I've seen. We played this. We've already seen it. We're not gonna put the cat shit up, but we already seen that.
We're not putting
that guy
it up.
falls into the river and then dies.
It was still in the queued folder, and so it got put up. But
yes, that is brain damage. That guy did experience.
This is what I meant to play. This is what I was trying to play. Is this?
Is he
brain damage now?
No way! Don't do this.
Why would he even try?
This is the silliest idea I've ever seen. This is dumb. This is me saying.
No, that's not brain damage. That's spleen damage and shin damage.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Can I, much like New Boot Goofing, how does it go right? What's the goal
that's
where
the
you
thing.
like did it correctly?
Well, so I
for him
guess
to
I
run
guess in
all the way up
theory,
the entire ladder, and
in theory, there is a way that physically you could do that, right? If you have the ladder,
But how
ladder
do you
at the
get
right
down
angle-
without hurting yourself?
No, I mean you'd have to jump, which you're likely to hurt yourself. I mean,
What do you kick
way
off?
more likely than not. The ladder top. No, honestly, you probably don't. When you get up to the top,
No, you
what
don't.
What you would hope is that when you get up to the top, that the ladder is then falling forward, and then you could kind of like ride it down to the earth, and then jump off last second.
You watch too many Disney movies. Like that's not happening.
No, I don't think it's happening either. I'm saying that's the thought. That's the thought of if this goes well,
it didn't work.
You can climb all the way up this thing and then fall forward, and then you're good. But he
didn't
fell
work, didn't
into
go
his
well.
leg.
No,
JDirty's muted.
Jay, you muted yourself.
How the fuck did I even? How do you do that?
I don't know.
I was making another Frozen 2 reference, but now it's lost.
Well,
just get back on your Frozen horse.
This is also in my queue, so I hope I didn't play this one already and just not remember it. But have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this?
I was about to say that.
We've
free
seen
solo
this.
on a mountain before. You've seen this?
Yes. I've seen this every day. No, fuck this. I don't want to watch this. This is dumb. Fuck this guy. Is this guy
Fuck
who's
this guy
famous for
is-
this?
Fuck, this guy is right. Look at this
This
shit.
is the guy. This guy's famous for this bullshit.
This
He should go fuck
motherfucker is
himself.
scaling a mountain that is like flat.
Is that Alex guy? That's that Alex Honnold or something? Holland?
Yeah.
Fuck him. I hate him.
Look at this motherfucker.
Why would he do that?
I don't get it. Dog, if he slips, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead so many times. He's dead
How
well
did he
before he
get
hits
there?
the bottom.
He
Climbing.
climbed there.
No, he didn't. This is not real.
This is real.
No,
This is
it's
what this guy
not.
does. This is what he does.
This
This
cannot
isn't
be
right.
real.
I hate him.
It's
Why
real,
would he do
Jay.
that?
It's
So
real.
that you're telling me the people who took all his camera crew took a job to film his death?
Eventually,
Yeah.
No.
eventually it's gonna be.
Yes,
He hasn't.
dog,
He's
that's
still
not
alive
real.
right
That
now.
can't
That's
be
real shit. That is
No, it isn't.
That's what he
100%
does.
real. Yes.
I don't buy it. That can't
There's a
be
whole
that. You
documentary
don't-
on it. It's called Free Solo. It's about him, and he climbs
Yeah.
these mountains with no ropes, no nothing. He just puts chalk on his fingers, and he has these special shoes, and he climbs up the side of fucking mountains. And he's
It's
a
Have you
real.
seen
lunatic,
that?
and he's going to die on
They
camera.
got radio
one day.
flyers.
He's gonna die. He'll die on camera.
But he'll die on camera, so it'll
That's
be a
not,
crazy.
you
video.
don't hold on to your body 1,000 feet up a rock with like that much. That's impossible.
You
He
do.
does.
It's not. It's a thing. It's a thing for
This
real.
is the thing that people strive for, and
I
he's
talked
like
to
the
you
best
guys
in the world.
about a movie about a wolf boy last week or 3 weeks ago or something, and I was saying how in this movie I didn't even buy it, and that kid had to jump down 200 feet and scale a wall. This isn't real.
But
I
that's
don't
a
even
wolf
buy
boy.
it.
You're not talking
real.
about a boy. You're talking about a wolf boy. Of
In
course, we
that
don't buy
movie,
it.
I don't remember the name. It was all subtitled. But
If
this-
you showed me a video
No
of a wolf
way.
boy climbing a mountain, I would say, of course. That's not surprising. That's what they
a
do.
straight shot of him, this documentary shows him starting on the ground and going all the way up that high
Yes,
of a
the,
mountain.
doc, the,
Yeah.
the
It doesn't
documentary
cut.
shows all of it.
It doesn't cut.
I
It's
don't.
one straight shot.
I don't know.
Dog,
when it
he's
cuts.
on the
But it's-
fucking mountain
but it's-
alone
it's-
with no
it's-
rope
it's
or
It's
anything.
probably
like, well-
a Hollywood mountain where he's like just crawling on the floor. Like that's impossible. I'm not even. That's. I don't buy it. That's not true.
It's
Hollywood
a
Mountain.
Hollywood mountain.
Have you seen hold on, Detective Pikachu did this. All right, I got kids, and we watched the BTS because I love that shit. And the whole scene in the movie looked awesome, and then they were like, "Oh no, the mountain is just on its side. It's fine. We were just crawling. Like that's not real. It
That's
can't be."
Ryan Reynolds. That's not someone who climbs mountains for a living. That's what that guy does all the time.
No,
is he
it
just
was the
climbs
kid from
mountains.
Jurassic Park that I'm talking about, not the voice of Pikachu. Don't act intelligent, fucker.
Okay. Okay, we're moving on.
The voice of Pikachu is climbing mountains.
So you want to hear?
We're
some real
moving
wild
on.
shit.
Is the documentary about that guy's family? If this is a real story,
It's
because they're
fucking
moving
real.
on
He's
because he
going to
died
die
the
when he
first
flies
time he
off
ever
mountain.
did it.
It's so funny that you were questioning the legibility of this. Is that what you would want to call that?
Validity.
I don't care what you call it. I still don't believe it.
I don't.
It's real.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Jay.
It's a real thing.
I'm not. No, I'm not wrong. I just don't believe it. That doesn't make
You're
me. I'm not
just an
right
asshole.
or wrong.
You are. No, you are wrong.
I'm
We
not
can
wrong
say
for
with
what I
certainty,
believe.
Yeah, you are. But in this case, you are because it's real. It's what he's
You're
doing.
wrong. You're wrong.
It's
whatever. It's documented. I'll find it and I'll send it. I'll send you the.
So's the
legit
Bible.
What?
The
No,
Bible's
it's not.
documented.
It's not documented.
People
It's
wrote
not
it down
video
somewhere.
documented. But somebody was like, "Yeah, this shit was water a minute ago. I'm fucking drunk."
I'm fucking drunk.
Wow. All right, we're moving on.
All right, yeah, we should.
You ever seen those motherfuckers that are doing the
You guys see that
parasailing?
movie Junior? Do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger really had a baby?
Maybe
Hollywood can do amazing
That's
things.
another. That's not Hollywood. That's a dude getting filmed while he's climbing a fucking mountain. What are you talking about? This is
Hollywood.
not. This is not Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible
That
9.
Wait till you guys see this dramatic world-saving epic about a rock that's about to hit the planet called
That
fucking
last clip that we
Armageddon.
watched was directed by Ivan Reitman. Everyone, right before he died, Ivan Reitman went to that mountain.
No, I think that was
in
one of his
Hollywood.
son's promotions, actually. Careful! Hi, Nikki.
Oh, that seems fun. That actually seemed like fun.
That's somebody that was trying to do parasailing, and then a dust devil came through and lifted him up and tossed them all about.
Because here's the deal. Once she's out of that dust devil, then you're just up there nice and high, and you got to just take a nice slow ride down.
The
That was
dust
probably
devil
fun.
and the girl in the air. That's the greatest wingman commentary I've ever heard in my life.
Careful!
No! Was she on the ground and it lifted her? Oh, careful!
Careful! You're being.
And then at the point, Nikki is carried into outer space.
I love you're being whipped around by a dust devil. Careful!
Yeah, as if what was her name? Nikki has a clue what the fuck.
Nikki has any idea what's happening. Yeah.
No, but
Oh
if
my
you do,
God.
that's got to be fun. You're getting whipped around like a roller coaster.
That's
I would
not
have-
fun. And wait,
That's
was
not
Nikki on
fun.
the ground and it
It's
picked
not
her
fun
up?
or funny.
Or was she in the
Or
air in the
fancy
beginning
free?
of that clip?
No.
No,
What is
no,
wrong with
she's
this
already
guy?
in the air when the clip starts.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's great. I love the fact that Nikki's life almost ended.
Thank you. I got one more for you guys.
But
'cause
luckily
I
she
know how
didn't
much-
marry my brother.
I know how much we love slides on this show, and this video made me laugh greatly
I like
because
slides.
Does this
it's a
I hope you
slide.
haven't seen it.
It's no, we definitely we definitely haven't. This is like slide adjacent, and you'll see what I mean
Okay,
here in a
okay.
second.
Don't use
Why is everyone?
All I'm gonna
cheering?
say is they do gender reassignment way differently in other countries.
That's absurd.
What the fuck was that? He voluntarily bashed his dick into
And no,
12
no,
stairs.
But everyone
Probably
was
felt good. You guys
cheering.
remember
They
what I was
loved
telling you
it.
guys earlier about the whole.
He didn't even seem upset.
Maybe
You
he's
hear
in
that?
the CBT.
Do you guys want to hear what it sounds like when I slap it against the microphone?
The
You
cock
think
and
that kid's
ball
in the
torture you
CBT?
talked about?
Yeah, cock and ball torture. He's just in the
Yeah, you guys aren't into
CBT.
that?
Play it again just because it hurts.
Sure. Ouch.
Fucking God, who's cheering? Who's filming? Who
That's
encouraged?
parents. That's parents that are cheering and filming, and they're bad parents. Yo, if you're any one of those parents who filmed that and you're watching the show, you're bad at your job. That's a bad job you're doing. What are you doing?
You're bad at it.
Someone my size would fail at that venture, but that boy's like ankles barely touch both slides. Like that was destined to fail right from the beginning.
I mean, I might be able to do something like that because I have a lot of quad strength, because I have a lot of quad and hamstring strength. So I might be able to hold myself up off those stairs. And that's a challenge I'm actually willing to try. But I don't know if you guys could find that kind of setup for me to try that. But if you can,
do we need to buy something and mail it to you in order to make that happen?
Ship you a
give me a water slide.
Indonesian
you know what?
indoor water slide.
I want to end with one final video here.
An Indonesian water slide.
This is a girl.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Get out of here. What's this? What is this?
Oh shit.
The last video of the night is a girl that she is trying to kill a spider on her wall, and she's got some balled up paper towels.
Like, wow, that's kind of dark.
Rachel, kill it! Rachel, kill it!
All right, don't get a handy from Rachel.
Yo, Rachel's intense as fuck. That's awesome.
Rachel's gonna pull that dick off, boy.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you one thing about that spider. It's fucking dead, homie. Like that shit.
What I was honestly hoping was that the spider was gonna crawl out of the hole up the wall.
How good would that have been? If you put a huge fucking hole in the wall.
Or you know what? I bet you she's probably got a career in like her own series. You know what I mean? Like fisting with Rachel. Like that chick is down.
Oh,
play it again. Play it again. That was awesome.
Don't put that out there for the shitheads like that's how you fist. You don't fist like that. With
Okay, palming with Rachel.
Yeah. Look at those. Look at her biceps. She looks like she could definitely fist you.
I was checking out her pearl necklace.
If she had the right sort of entry position, she could
got
definitely
the right
fist
one,
you.
baby.
It's all about the entry position if you're gonna fit somebody.
I love how you both went to that position with your fingers. And what I hate about you both right now is you have now ruined the game of Snake I play with my kids, because I can't do this anymore and act like it's attacking you now that you two fist your fucking Rachels with this.
This is how you fist your Rachel.
Stop doing that. I don't like this game. This is weird. I got
episode 110. Episode 110 hashtag fisting Rachel.
You don't go like this.
You both went into like
everyone.
Am I doing it right?
You only can do it that
Everyone
way.
knows
go in
this.
like
This isn't new information. We'll put this as a clip on Instagram and see if people agreed, because this is the only way that people fist.
No, we're not putting out the clip of us fisting the camera on Instagram. Let's not make that the clip.
Clip it.
Probably not.
All
right, well, that was a lot of fun. Do you guys want to see what's inside Jay's?
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
I'm gonna reach in there and see what's in that box. You know what I'm saying?
What's in your box?
What's in there, Jay?
What's in your wallet?
All right. So this week I've got something dope.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. Check it out.
Now it's a clip. Now it's a clip. Go ahead.
Well, I started thinking, I was like, well, if there was ever going to be something for the What's in My Box segment, it should probably be a fist only
Eventually.
right now.
It should probably be a fist.
Eventually.
It just seemed like it was appropriate. So this week, I did another trade. I told you guys about it last week. It just wasn't here yet. But now it is another collection to the old hoodies. Yeah, I know, right? He sounded sick and dying.
Yeah,
another dope-ass zip-up hoodie that I got off of a trade of CD. This was the one I got for CDs that were like all extras, as like 3-4 extras I had. So that's the front, Trox.
Dope.
Yeah, so check out this sleeve first.
Oh, that's fucking fresh.
Isn't that dope? So that's a sleeve, Cotton. This song, it's rare. They only played it at the Two Dope solo show as far as live.
Go fuck yourself.
Thank you. And that's the other sleeve.
We's going chicken hunting.
Yeah, so that's dope as fuck, and then peep out the back. So I think the back's pretty fucking, it's basic, but it's dope.
That's fresh.
Yeah, so I got to add that.
You can wear that anywhere, and it's got multiple meanings, and it looks cool.
Yeah, it's not offensive. It's not two clown heads being decapitated and hung by their dreadlocks.
Sure.
But yeah, so as far as what's in the box this week, I traded that to a local homie in Montrose, Colorado, and that came in, and that's dope as fuck. So a chicken hunting hoodie is what we've added. That's my what's in the box segment. That's where the fuck we're at.
Shouts out Montrose. I've never even heard of your town.
Woo! It's where I used.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
I'm sorry, Jay. I already pushed the button.
It's okay. I don't care. I'll come back.
I pushed the button and you started talking. I was like, I already hit the button. It goes.
It's okay. Montrose was the closest town to Gunnison where I went to school. And they had a Wendy's and a music store. So that's where I went for new CDs. And we'd always go to Wendy's on New Music Tuesdays back in the day. So that's where Montrose was.
He would get a copy bacon cheeseburger?
I would get so much food because we'd be so stoned and we just drove there. And back then, like the 52-minute drive was like, we've been on the road forever. We deserve so much food. It's just that we smoked an eighth on the way there.
Exactly. Do you want 3 burgers and chicken nuggets and fries and a frosting? You're like, fuck yeah.
And I forget why, but we always used to go to the library because something was free. Maybe I think we went piss at the library. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Props Newberries.
Yeah.
Well, I like that a lot. That was really that was good. I really like your hoodie. Thank you for that. I appreciate
Me too. Props Montrose.
That's also really good. Props Montrose. Do you guys want to talk about what's been new in your lives?
Sure.
In terms of
talk about what's
I don't want to go first, but I do want to go.
I would like to go first real quick because I wanted to just update you all and report that I found the end of Ambulance, the movie that I talked about on last week's episode.
Call Ambulance.
It was
Call
on
Ambulance.
Paramount Plus, and I went and I watched the final 30 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
And it was fucking awesome. So highly recommend it. Anybody out there that is on Paramount Plus, go take a look at Jake Gyllenhaal hijacking an Ambulance. It's fun.
What I like about episode 110's Netflix is that you're finally finishing 109's Netflix segments.
That's what I knew. That's what I knew you'd appreciate about this. But no,
I like a good follow through in my man.
But it was a good ending. Michael Bay did a nice job.
Michael Bay did a nice job. The show that I actually wanted to highlight, though, for my new show of the week is a show that debuted last night as we film this right now, and that is Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, did you already watch those?
I watched the first one. I didn't watch the second one.
That comes out weekly.
They put out
the first 2 drops
for the first week. They put out 2 episodes.
My wife watches that. I've never seen.
Fucking great.
Well,
fucking
I've
fantastic.
seen clips. I've never watched it though.
Man, it opens dark as fuck. For anybody that watched the last season,
that Game of Thrones episode.
No,
I mean, there's shit in Handmaid's Tale that's way darker than Game of Thrones, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
dark.
It gets heavy. That dark, yeah.
It's very good. Highly recommended out to anybody out there. Just the first episode that I saw, I was like, holy shit, this is back and darker than ever. Elizabeth Moss is gonna be out here winning awards and shit, and
she does every time.
Good
the
show.
only time I've seen clips from that show, it's fucked up and brutal, and I like it. So
it's wild shit, dog.
Kind of surprised that Mrs. Dirty watches that and Jay don't, because that's like up your alley.
You would fuck with it.
Like that's way up your alley.
Mrs. Dirty needs a lot of shows to watch, while Mr. Dirty's down in the basement doing all of his stupid internet shows and reactions.
You should check that one out. definitely worth your time. It's fire. The new season is fucking
like I said, what I've seen, it's like some fucked up dark shit. So hell yeah. Props to
lots and lots of murder.
I know you're supposed to say praise us be, you bitches.
Praise be.
No?
Praise be.
Praise be,
Under his
bitches.
eye.
That's what my neighbor's car used to say. Shouts
No,
out my old neighbor's car.
God, talk to him.
Shouts out Big Trox because I will be catching the new season of Handmaid's Tale. I think I'm actually probably going to do the thing where I wait until most of the season is out so I can just binge it because that's how I like to watch that show.
What number season is it?
4,
5.
Oh, 5.
Oh, it's a 5.
Okay.
This is season 5.
They're all 9 or 10 episodes, Jay. They're quick.
You can get.
I'll
through
eventually. I'm sure my wife would watch it again. She seems to be pretty into it.
It's great.
It's fucking fantastic. I'm so glad I started watching it. I love it.
Dope.
And that's a Hulu show. And I have a Hulu show to recommend as well that is only a few episodes deep right now. I'm actually not fully up to date on it, but I watched the first few episodes, and it was something that when I saw the trailer, I was like, I'm going to fucking watch this show, and I'm probably going to like it. And then I started it, and it's really fucking good. Have either of you guys heard of The Patient with Steve Carell?
Heard of, have not seen.
I know he's in a new serious show, but that's about it.
Yes. So this one, and this is not really giving you any spoilers or anything like that, because you can get all of this from the trailer, but it is that he is a therapist. And in the beginning of the first episode, he wakes up chained to a bed in a basement and is not sure how he got there. And then in that first episode, you find out that one of his patients that he's been seeing has brought him there. And this is all in the trailer as well.
You know what would be great is if the Kathy Bates character from The Office came out with like her dogs and was like, "It's been me, Michael Scott. I've been your patient the whole time."
It could be. No, dude. But
because she was also in Misery. Come on.
Yep. No, I'm tracking.
We're
good.
I wasn't sure.
But no, and it's one of his patients that he's been seeing that kidnapped him and brought him there to let him know that he is a serial killer and is trying to stop. And he wants to continue sessions with him while he has him locked in his basement in order for him to stop.
Does he end up
being
in
a
his
serial
underwear
killer.
and shoot him and he's been dead the whole movie?
No, so it's a series. It's on FX and it's airs on Hulu. And it's been, I think, 4 episodes have aired so far. I've seen the first 3.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
The dude who plays the patient is Domhnall Gleeson. He was in
oh fuck yeah.
He played one of the
Crazy
Weasley
as
brothers.
fuck to me that you guys drop these random ass names and you both are so familiar. Who is it?
His name's Domhnall Gleeson. He played one of the Weasley brothers in the Harry Potter movies, as well as he was in the movie.
Wait, one of the
Ex Machina.
twins?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the dude from In Bruges.
Or no. Sorry, the older brother than the twins. So it's not the twins, but it's the one who's the older
I'm like,
brother
are you
than them.
fucking kidding me?
No, I thought you were
and
talking about the dude from In Bruges. I was not.
No. That's Brendan Gleeson.
Brendan
That's.
I could see your mistake.
There's a movie that's coming out with him in it that I'm very excited about that we can talk about when it comes out. But this guy was also he was also in Ex Machina. If either of you guys have seen that movie, and he plays the main guy who's brought to this guy's house to test the robot. Really, really great movie. If you haven't seen that, you should. But The Patient with Steve Carell and Domhnall Gleeson, fantastic shit. It's on Hulu by way of FX. Check that shit out. Only 3 episodes deep so far, but it's really, really good.
And it's a weekly release. Dope.
Okay.
But FX, so it's got some edge because that's what Always Sunny was on, and that show is fucked up.
And Fargo.
Fargo's on there. Yep. And yeah, I mean,
not
Steve
anymore.
Carell in a very serious role, he crushes, man. Like I mean, like you can get lost in watching Steve Carell act for real. And
what was that movie that he Foxcatcher? Remember that movie that he did, Foxcatcher? That was fucking great. Like he played John a real
DuPont.
Life. He played like a real life character. It was like
called John's a cunt. What did you just say?
John DuPont.
Jesus Christ.
He was
the
like a
DuPonts
wrestler.
were like and the DuPonts were like a famously rich family, and he was.
Oh, it's a real show? I mean, based on a real story?
It was based on a real story, and Steve Carell fucking crushed it. Great.
Last time I saw him in a movie, I'm pretty sure he built an ark. But it was dope.
Bruce Almighty too?
It's
Bruce
been a
Almighty
while.
too.
No, it's
Evan
called
Almighty.
Evan Almighty. Jesus Christ. I've seen him in a lot more shit. I was just trying to make
Go ahead, Jay Dirty. What are you watching?
Jay Dirty, talk to him.
All right, this is in the realm of Oz and Shameless and like not Better Call Saul, but like Breaking Bad, fucked up cinema.
I like that.
Okay. I had a chance to watch Pinocchio. And this movie was very heartwarming. It was fun. But I'm bringing it to you guys, not only because it's the only thing I've watched this week, but I had a traumatic experience during Pinocchio. Now, this is going to leave the Netflix segment for a quick minute, but we're going to stick with it. This is what's new on Disney+. But fuck Disney for delving into, like, wokeness. Because I had no problem with gay characters and interracial characters. These are fine for me in all these fucking Disney movies. Hell, Belle fucked a cow or whatever the beast is. I don't give a shit. But now they're just throwing regular sex jokes into Pinocchio. And for the first time in my life, my daughter laughed at one of them. And it was fucking traumatically terrible for me. Because we've watched Shrek and we've watched all these things that have like innuendo, and it's just and Pinocchio, of all fucking asshole puppet asshole kids, makes some adult reference, and my daughter giggled, and it was like traumatic for me. And I was like, I can't wait to talk to the fellas, because one's not gonna understand and one's gonna tell me to
far
get
off
over
base.
Yeah,
You're so far off base.
You got to get over.
Did you guys watch Pinocchio? What do
Not
you mean
yet.
I'm off base? You got the joke? What do you mean I'm off? Tell me. It was just weird for me to be like, it hurt. What do you mean I'm off base?
Because I know that it's weird
This
for
is
you.
gonna be a 2-hour episode. What do you mean
because
off base?
This is just what the fuck happens. Like, there's going to be a point in time when your kids are going to start understanding
Trox, will
the
you
adult
say the
jokes
exact
in
same
movies.
things because I'll care?
Yeah, no, there's just going to be a point in time when you're just going to have to get
dog
over the
giggle
fact
at
that
sex
things
jokes?
that-
But it's never happened,
Your dog
man.
likes sex jokes.
Listen,
Yeah, she loves them.
Man, I get it. I get it because I'm at the further end of that. My kid is older, so I don't censor anything anymore. I'm like, whatever.
And she makes inappropriate jokes, sure.
I play all the regular things I listen to. I don't put on, like, she's generally the one that's requesting.
So a
edited
song
music.
that's coming on like dick sucking references and fuck.
No,
you
I
put
turn
on
off,
Too Short.
I turn off WAP. I don't let like that. I'm not really feeling
you
that.
should
but
turn
like,
off WAP if your daughter's 35. You should
yeah,
always turn
that,
off WAP.
but it's a good song. That's got bars. It's
Macaroni in a pot.
This doesn't have bars. It's like, put your cock in my throat because I'm a fucking
Yeah.
whore. Like, I don't even know the song. And
Those
I know
are bars.
is that a lyric?
Running my
This
tiny
is you being off
garage.
base again. This is you being off base again.
I've
You're
heard
wrong.
that song. I'm not off base on that. I'm just saying. I'm not even saying that the kid can't catch the jokes.
Of course.
I'm just saying I did not expect it. I thought Hocus Pocus 2 was going to say virgin again, and that was going to finally bridge the topic. Not Pinocchio, not Tom Hanks and Keegan-Michael Peele being a fucking fox.
Keegan-Michael Peele, you just you combined them.
Let me just say, like, when I
So
was
did
13,
Comedy
I
Central.
was watching Drawn Together on Comedy Central. Have you ever seen Drawn Together on Comedy Central?
Best
I
show.
was watching that at age. I was watching that at age 13.
Plum Babies.
You know what I mean?
Plum Babies.
Yeah.
And
is what they were called.
a lot of those jokes at the time went over my head, but a lot of them did not.
Bro, at 10, I was listening to Too Short.
So,
Exactly.
Jay,
So
That's why I'm
Jay,
having problems.
don't-
I'm fucked up.
what-
Look
that's
around
the
me.
problem.
what do you think?
Look around
What do you
me.
think your daughter's doing when you're not around? What do you think she's listening to? What do you think she's into? What are her interests?
Listening to Too Short.
She's listening to the Zombies 3 soundtrack. I fucked up. I made a mistake the other day. I was like, just go to Google. She was like, I don't have Google on my tablet. I was like, you have the internet. Just go to google.com. And her eyes got so big. She goes, I didn't know I could do that. And I was like, I didn't know you didn't know you could do that. It was such like a that sucks.
I didn't know you didn't know you could do that.
It never occurred to me that she.
Kid?
It never occurred to me that she hadn't thought about to do that. I was like,
Wow. Dog,
I fucked up.
Hey man,
You just open up the whole world of Google.
Listen,
stop.
As the proud father of a 13-year-old, things are coming to light as of late where I'm like,
stop.
There's no turning back at this point. And
what
I remember
I'm trying to say is Scrub Hot Talk is on that fuck Pinocchio.
Like.
I've been 13, JDirty. You been 13? You been 13 before? You just fucked up.
My daughter's 11.
Yep. And she's right behind, and she's nipping on those. I remember when I said my daughter's 11.
Nipping on those 13-year-old.
Daddy's not coming all over anything.
The daughter come to my house and she kicked my dog, and now I kill her. You're gonna kill my daughter? No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
All right. All right. Did we
Oh
did
my
we
God.
ever leave Netflix or
no, we're still take us out.
I'm pretty sure we're just on the therapy couch.
Yeah,
Or
take
you're
us out of
comfortable.
Netflix and take us into
Let's see if
Florida.
I got a Netflix.
My coaster for my beer is a picture of my daughter when she was like 3. I want her to go back. She never would have laughed at those jokes.
Go back.
I love it so much. I can't wait to watch Pinocchio.
Well, it's
can't wait
probably
to watch
something
Pinocchio.
mad stupid too. I don't even remember the joke, but it should not have been giggled at, and it pissed me off and scared me that it was. That's all.
Bro, it's over for you. Dog.
That's the
It's
cutest
over.
thing I've ever heard, JDirty. This is
It's
adorable.
over for you by the like.
I have talked to
next
my coworkers. I have talked to my clients at work. I've talked to many of people about
man,
my
this
issues.
fucking Pinocchio.
Listen, next week she's gonna be coming up to you and being like, "Dad, have you heard Cardi B's WAP?" And
And
you're
I'll
gonna be
slap
like,
the shit out of her. I'm telling you right now, you ain't doing that.
Because there's one thing we support on Scrub Hop Talk, and it's
The guy that listened to
Yeah.
Little Something Something when he was 14 years old is gonna slap his daughter for listening to WAP. That's
Yes.
fucking wild.
I love you, kiddo, but no.
All right.
Hell no.
Do you guys want to take a trip
My
down
daughter's
south?
not going to know what any of those terms mean until she's 54.
Take us down
Grab a
south where
bucket
kids
and a
get slapped all the
with that
all the
wet
time.
ass.
You know what I mean?
Florida, man. Florida, man.
I thought we were done. I gotta.
Close.
Fuck.
You got to get
We're
through this quick. JDirty, you're
pretty
done
close.
for the night.
I'm gonna go poop after
I mean,
It's
this
the only time I feel
kind
better.
of go. Sadly, like when I pulled this article, I didn't know that we were going to be on some like child endangerment shit.
Ah, see what Pinocchio has done to my family?
Pinocchio ruined their fucking entire lives. tonight.
Next Tom Hanks movie I'm watching with them is Philadelphia.
Wait,
This
is
is
Tom
true.
Hanks Geppetto? I thought.
Yeah, Tom
Yo.
Hanks is Geppetto.
I
Yo,
thought RDJ was supposed to be Geppetto.
I don't
but
even
hold
know
on.
who that is.
Robert
Downey
Jr.
Jr.
But if no, that's
I know
a
who that
different
is. I didn't know he had a
movie.
nickname.
But if she starts laughing at jokes from Philadelphia, then you really might have a different situation on your hands. You know what I mean?
I know, right? You got
Yeah,
eyelid AIDS, and she's cracking up.
And she's like, hilarious. Look
If
at the
she comes
lesion.
to you and she's like, "Dad, have you seen the movie Happiness?" Then you should be like, "We should talk."
Right? Daddy, I went through your collection. What's backstage sluts?
She's like, that part when he's coming, when he's on the phone is
Florida.
hilarious.
Oh,
Sticking the postcards to the wall. I had blood in my BM.
How many
This
times do we
week's
bring
episode
up
of
that
Florida
movie?
This week's episode of Florida Man. Clearwater man charged with a DUI. Let 5-year-old sit on his lap and drive. Police say.
Oh, this is
You guys
nicer
think
than I thought it would be.
Yeah, look at
Jesus.
look at that guy.
He seems
He looks
nice.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearwater police arrested a man Sunday evening who said they let a 5-year-old drive a vehicle. The Clearwater Police Department said around 6 p.m. officers got a call about a child sitting on a man's lap driving in the area of Flagler Drive and Clark Street. When a responding officer arrived, he saw the vehicle swerving and causing a large amount of dust to fly in the air. The
Where were they
officer said that
driving?
they
Babe's
were
house?
They were at Flagler Drive in Clark Street. Haven't you ever been there?
Why was there so much dust?
The officer said that when he pulled the car over, he saw Skylar Gage Albright, 28, of Clearwater, in the driver's seat with a 5-year-old in his lap. Neither of them were wearing seatbelts.
I love how that's
neither.
Exactly.
There were 2 seatbelts available. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if one seatbelt was over the 5-year-old, it would have been like, well, at least they were both safe.
You know those old pickup trucks that have 2 seat belts on the driver's side for when you want to have your kid on your lap?
Or when you got your 5-year-old on your lap? Fuck. The man told the officer that he was teaching the child to drive while they came back from the beach.
Cool.
The defendant stated that drove approximately halfway and allowed the child to drive the other half. The officer wrote an affidavit. He estimated that he allowed the child to drive for 5 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Nice.
Albright showed signs of impairment, including swaying, slurred speech, and bloodshot eyes. He told the officer he had 2 beers before driving. Hey, 4-year-old, I've had 2, or 5-year-old, I've had 2 beers. Do you want to come hop on my lap and you drive? Because I'm wasted.
It's probably not safe for me to drive right now, kid.
Motherfucker.
I'm so upset about this.
Do you mind sitting on my lap for a minute and taking the wheel?
The man refused to take a breath sample and did poorly on his field sobriety exercises, the officer wrote. Albright was booked on charges for driving under the influence and child abuse.
Are you okay?
Abuse.
Is your name Albright?
I'm guilty of child abuse.
Dirty and Cotton reported slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and inability to read.
God.
Look at this motherfucker.
Jay, so straight up, the reason I have a problem with this on a lot of levels, but the biggest problem is because I was this child. My real father, I would sit on his lap. I have vivid memories of helping him drive us home when he'd be all lit at the bar. Maybe I was like 8 or 9, but I did this shit. Like, it's weird as fuck to me. So this guy is a horrible person. Just give up now. You're not going to call him anyway when he's 30. Just, you know what I mean? Like, fucking.
This got wild.
I'm telling you, like, this is a real thing. Like, it's fucking weird to me. This guy's a piece of shit and he sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean, that is fucking wild. I wasn't expecting this to go so serious, but
I'm
now
sorry.
That it
has, my apologies. Dick joke.
I do agree with you 100%. Obviously, it is a very fucked up thing to do. I was just going to comment like when you were saying "this is me," I thought you were talking about that guy's like look, and I was like, "No, you never looked like that."
Go
like,
fuck yourself. That's not.
He looks like way creepier than you. Like,
yeah, what do you mean way creepier? Why can't you just say he looks creepy? Fuck you, every new person at work.
Hey, we got you for a random screening, JDirty.
I'm just trying to say, you're reading this story, and I'm like, this is one of the main problems I had with my childhood in this news segment. I'm never going to Clearwater, Florida.
I'm just throwing this out there, but there have been a lot of things tonight where I'm thinking you might benefit from talking to somebody.
I just think next week's Florida man should be about a guy who beats up his wife in front of the kids. And then, let's see, after that, what else can we do? Florida's big. We can find so much.
Episode 110, 2/3 of the group needs to talk to somebody.
Oh my, no, it's a full third or full 3/3.
And I'm talking to somebody.
One of us is doing it.
I'm active. I'm talking to some.
You know who I'm talking to is you guys.
I know that's the problem. We are not qualified.
Yeah,
I'm plenty qualified.
And a real therapist doesn't let you drink during your sessions, so this kind of works out for me.
All right, well, I think this has been enough of Florida. What do you guys think?
I think it's been enough of episode 110.
Florida man.
This has just been fun as fuck, though. I've had a great time tonight. I hope all you shitheads have as well.
The banner. That was incredible, guys. I love this. I love this show. I love this episode. I love doing this with you two gentlemen. This is a
mid-season finale.
This is my favorite time of the week.
Is true.
This is the middle of season 6. We're middle of the
yeah.
way.
The middle way.
Props to everybody in the chat rooms too. We appreciate you guys every week joining
Thanks
us
for being here.
and
Thanks
commentating
for
on what the
it.
fuck we're saying. Not Cotton, because he doesn't care.
I might read it. I might read it one day. I'm not going to say for sure that I'm never going to read it because I might, but I do appreciate that it happens.
I want him
So,
off the show.
Yeah, shitheads, we love the fuck out of you guys. Episode 110 of Scrub Hop Talk. We're going to go through some banners. We've got motherfucking banners.
Take a look at banners.
First of all, we have got...
Where should they text us?
At 303-578-8952. 303-578-8952.
They can send us a text.
And hold on, not only text, you can leave us voicemails. You can send us clips. You can send us things you want to see on the show. You can send dick pics to Troxy Cotton. He's trying to judge. And clit pics to Troxy Cotton because he's trying to puke because he likes dicks. What's next?
You could email us.
Email us at scrubhop@gmail.com. Again, all of those things that we just mentioned, you can do that there as well.
We're also on Patreon.
We are on patreon.com/scrubhop. If you want to go ahead and subscribe and support us on that financial level, there's very small increments that you can do to help kind of keep our lights on, as it were, right here on Scrub Hop Talk. We appreciate all of you guys that do that. Check us out there for sure.
Another way that you can support us financially would be to buy our merch. You can do
that is also true. Scrubhop.com for everything, all past episodes, links to everything that we do. You can go to get our merch, Big Dirty Cotton CDs, vinyls, t-shirts, all of that shit. Go check us out. Scrubhop.com/merch or skip to /merch and just check us out.
You know, my man JDirty, he does this reaction shit. He's on that reaction type ish.
We got that on JDirty Reacts. And I've got a flavorful note on that. I waited till the end, but I did want to say that JDirty Reacts, I put out as time of filming episode, or my 110th video hits JDirty Reacts. And the same night that we filmed episode 110 of Scrub Hop Talk. Did not plan it, nothing about that. But to me, that's mad flavorful. That means the content, I love that sound. The content that Scrub Hop is putting out is just coming at you hard and fast, and we love it. So go subscribe to that. Subscribe to this. Come back to this every fucking Wednesday and Sunday. Y'all, we are here. Podcast.
I want to let people know. But you also got to tell them we're a band, right? I mean, we got that.
We're banned out of most local Oh no, a band. We're not talking about the band. Oh, okay.
We've not been banned. We have not been banned.
Copious Notes by Big Dirty Cotton is available, but also all of our music, all of JDirty, Big Trox. The song you heard tonight is available on There from Big Trox on Spotify. Troxy Cotton's on Spotify. We're on Spotify. The Brothers are on Spotify. AstroTurf's on Spotify. Fucking everything. You can find us everywhere. And also on Spotify and everywhere you get podcasts is this fucking show. Without our disgustingly horrible, beautiful faces, you just listen. But we're there.
And lastly,
not Twitch Kitchen people.
What do you want to say to our people? You know what I'm saying?
Big up, shitheads. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Thank you guys for being here every single week. And Wednesdays, don't forget our live show. Big Trox, Troxy Cotton, and myself, JDirty. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. We will see you for episode 110.